What's up, MVP? Strebo here with you from Mutantville.com, and finally we're going to see Black Swan. I've been avoiding reviews, conversations about it, topics on message boards for months. I'm glad it's still playing somewhere in North Carolina. I made the trip out to Greensboro tonight. I'm going to check out Aronofsky's flick. It is Academy Award nominated, no less than 5 categories, including Best Picture. It's been a while since we've had a horror film up for Best Picture, so let's see what all the fuss is about. Welcome back, MVP. So I've just come out from watching Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan, and I have to say I was just really amazed by it. A truly beautiful and captivating and mesmerizing film. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts on Black Swan, and then I'm going to go on to give you a brief wrap up of what I thought of horror in the year 2010, because essentially, even though this is mid-February, almost March 2011, Black Swan was the last big horror release of 2010, even though you can see on the poster there they're trying to claim it as a psychological thriller, wicked sexual psychological thriller, when in fact it's a horror film. So let's see if I can sum this up for you. Black Swan tells the story essentially of Swan Lake, of a beautiful virgin that's trapped in the body of a white swan, and she can only be freed by the true love of a prince. When the prince comes to free her, he is in turn seduced by her evil twin, the Black Swan, and therefore the white swan misses her chance at redemption and freedom and winds up casting herself off the edge of a cliff to her death. Now, you're told this story at the very beginning of the film, so that's not a spoiler, but wow. In layman's terms, Black Swan is about the story of a dancer named Nina who wants to gain the new lead role in the upcoming Swan Lake production at her dance troupe, and her eventual descent into madness or what have you, due to dealing with the pressures of that lifestyle of being a dancer, and also having to perform under such high pressure conditions. The movie itself features amazing performances across the board from Natalie Portman, who gives just a truly captivating, gentle, sweet, sublime, wicked, terrifying performance as Nina, to Mila Kunis, to Barbara Hershey as her domineering mother, to the guy that played the leader of the dance troupe, who unfortunately I don't know his name. I'm not familiar with the actor. I'm assuming he's an Italian actor. It's not your typical horror film. The Black Swan is one of the few surrealist horror films that we had in 2010, and to my knowledge, the only one we had in 2010, and I really dig it for that. The cinematography is gorgeous, breathtaking, captivating. It's just a truly special film, really across the board. It's one that has to be watched, witnessed, enjoyed, savored from beginning to end. I'm glad I finally got the chance to go out and see it in the theater. I highly recommend that you do so as well. Speaking of Strebo slasher stats, there are very few and far between in this film. Just a few slashings, stabbings, cuts, scrape wounds here and there, a little bit of blood. A few surreal, hallucinatory scenes. But aside from that, it's almost like a drama, but it's very dark, psychologically disturbing, twisted drama. The movie itself deals with the thematic subject of duality and so many things. There's a theme of one's sacrifice for one's art and what that brings out. Something that that's one of my favorite particular themes that has been visited in the past by directors such as David Cronenberg with Naked Lunch and other films. And I always enjoy it when that happens. On the Strebo Screamometer, I'm going to give Darren Aronofsky's Black Swan an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. The only reason I don't rate it higher is because it wasn't scary enough, if that makes any sense. But for everything else, it works pretty damn good, so damn well that it's earned itself 5 Academy Award nominations. So, they must have done something right.